Man, just sit there and shut up. This ain't no democracy.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. This is the United States. Your ass belong to me. They don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you. Nobody likes you.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. It hasn't been a great 24 hours for Democrats. Actually, it's been quite humiliating. Kamala Harris stood in for Joe Biden at an awkward White House event and had to beg people to please clap for her. Never a great look. Kamala Harris then boarded a plane and mysteriously flew to Delaware, probably to break the news to Joe Biden that he wasn't running for president anymore. She did that via fake phone call that she actually called a literal recording. So fake, in fact, that Ben Carson said, who knows what condition Joe Biden is in. But DEI is alive and well. Yeah, it hasn't been great. Even MSNBC is interviewing swing state voters saying, we don't like the fact that Kamala Harris has been covering up the condition of Joe Biden while she's in office. What else is she willing to hide? Kamala Harris can't hide from the new polls that show that she's getting blown out by Donald Trump. And she can't hide from the fact that she is the most unfavorable, the most unpopular is an easier way to say this, vice president in American history. Look at this. I mean, she's just in the dumpster, right? Even CNN saying this about Kamala Harris, like taking a baseball bat effectively to her chances to like cobble together some type of I don't know, young people and minorities. CNN's like, young people hate Kamala Harris, Kamala the cop. And as for minorities, Donald Trump is effectively winning with Hispanic voters. Speaking of people who have cobbled together the sort of diaspora of the young, disenfranchised, dispossessed, oppressed voter, right? Like Mr. Barack Obama himself is somebody who is not endorsed Kamala Harris, apparently because he doesn't like her and he doesn't think that she can win. He doesn't endorse her because he doesn't think she can win. He's very upset and knows she can't win. She's just an incompetent. The border czar who never visited the border. Well, that's what people are saying, at least. Meanwhile, while there's a very real Democrat Civil War power struggle going on. Oh, and by the way, BLM came out against Kamala Harris, so that's going to be fun to monitor. Donald Trump is hosting rallies that look much, much bigger than pro sporting events. Oh, yeah. Donald Trump turns his attention to radical left lunatic Kamala Harris in his recent rally in North Carolina. Oh, baby, man. This is going to be absolutely remarkable for them to tune in and see this. Look at this. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is Trump in North Carolina last night. Just breathtaking. Again, you don't see NBA games with this many people. You don't see... Look at this. Do you see NFL games?
They never want to do it.
Like this. Look at the crowds. Look at this. I gotta tell you.
They just don't want to do it.
So, according to multiple reports, that's insane. According to multiple reports, there were some people that the GOP really didn't want to run against. I can tell you Michelle Obama would have been quite a formidable opponent. But the GOP insiders, speaking to the Daily Mail, say that Kamala Harris is like a kind of a dream candidate actually to run against. And Donald Trump proved that in his comments at his rally, taking a totally new tact against Kamala Harris in this delightful little mashup, going out about how radically, psychotically, cat lady, leftist, Chardonnay aunt, crazy wine aunt that Kamala is. And this is exactly the kind of woman she is. And, this is the playbook that she used against Hillary Clinton. And what happened there?
For 3.5 years, Lion Kamala Harris has been the ultra-liberal driving force behind every single Biden catastrophe. She is a radical left lunatic who will destroy our country. If she ever gets the chance to get into office, we're not going to let that happen. You know, I was supposed to be nice. They say something happened to me when I got shot. I became nice. And when you're dealing with these people, they're very dangerous people. When you're dealing with them, you can't be too nice. You really can't be. So if you don't mind, I'm not going to be nice. Is that okay? They want me to be nice. Damage she's caused. Radical, liberal Kamala Harris now wants a promotion to deliver 4 more years of chaos. We've had the worst 4 years. You know, I say about Biden, if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of our country, added them up, they won't have done the damage that crooked Joe Biden has done. But this November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired. If Kamala Harris gets in, she would be the most radical far-left extremist ever to occupy the White House times 10. There's never been a lunatic like this in the White House, and we've had some bad ones. But the worst one is Joe, actually. As a senator, Harris was ranked the #1 most left-wing Democrat in the Senate. Think of that. She's ranked the #1. That's not what this country wants. She makes Bernie look like a moderate. You know, he looks like Bernie Sanders. He's actually quite moderate by comparison. They told him, you're getting out. They said, you're getting out. You're getting killed in the polls. You can't win. You saw that. You can't win. You're getting killed. So now they bring in this one who's worse than him. She's worse than him. Because he's a fake liberal. You know, he wasn't that liberal. He was fake. She's a real liberal. She really is a real liberal. She's much worse than him. Now, if we start beating her in the polls by 10 or 15 points, are they going to bring in a third candidate? It's like, you know, Trump is killing this guy. All right, out. Let's bring in a new one. Out. Out. And then maybe at some point they get one right, but when will that stop? And you know, the guy had 14 million votes. So much for democracy. You know, they talk about democracy. He had 14 million votes, and they said, we're going to give it to somebody with no votes. She had no votes. In addition to her horrendous record as vice president, Kamala Harris has also been caught red-handed perpetrating the biggest scandal in American political history. For 3.5 years, Harris shamelessly lied to the public to cover up Joe Biden's mental unfitness, claiming that Crooked Joe was at the absolute top of his game. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wish him well, but I don't like him. He's not a nice person. I mean, he's not a nice person. He's trying to put me in jail. Why would I like him, right? That's the first time. No, first time. And she's the one behind it. And she's got a new line, you know. She's going, I'm the prosecutor. She's one of the worst prosecutors in history. She destroyed San Francisco.
Whew. Yeah, baby. Spicy commentary for President Trump. And also, look at I can't get over. Look at the crowd. Bigger than sporting events. Truly, bigger than professional sporting events. Look at that. It's exciting to be part of that movement. Believe people who have never lied to you, right? Kamala Harris lies like every word she says. Even the words, not just the words she's saying, but like the way she says them are lies. Donald Trump is in the South, in North Carolina, in this video. Kamala Harris had this to say last time she was in the South.
I said to the congressman, I didn't know he could preach like that.
Oh, okay, great. What is this? Like, get her in front of the right audience, and she suddenly becomes Foghorn Leghorn. Actually, I think this was in Chicago. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's so embarrassing. She suddenly becomes a character out of Gone with the Wind. It's really humiliating. Trust the people who don't lie to you. Donald Trump is not lying about Kamala Harris. And Donald Trump called it. We saw this video. Apparently, this is a leaked video of Donald Trump while he was golfing. This was the day after the debate. Donald Trump said he's knocked Joe Biden out of the race, and Kamala Harris will be the nominee, and she'll be easier to beat.
Me so much. How did I do with the debate the other night?
Oh, amazing.
He kicked that old broken down pile of crap.
Yeah.
It's a bad guy. He just quit, you know. He's quitting the race. Is that right? Yep, I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so bad. So I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy with dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person? He's a fierce man, a very tough guy. And they see him. They probably they can't. But they just announced he's probably quitting.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just keep knocking him out, right?
Thank you.
Whew, yeah. Donald Trump with Barron watching. Yes, father. Yes, father. Old broken down pile of crap. He got him out of the race. Oh, man. I love this energy. Let's have this energy, please, through. We've only got 100 days to go. Democrats are completely and totally panicking. They didn't want to do it this way. It's exciting. And ladies and gentlemen, we will win. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe if you're not sick of winning yet. See ya.